Hi art friends, we're here with another watercolor project today, and I've already taped down my paper with my blue tape, and let me just show you what my painting from yesterday or from Tuesday looked like with my with the border. So this is where we had taped off. And so when you carefully peel it up, you get a cool white border. It looks like it's framed. I might do some collaging or some stamping or something on top to finish that off, but for now that's how I'm gonna go with it. So today we're gonna use our watercolors again, but we're also gonna use a white crayon or an oil pastel. Now you could use other color crayons, but I think it's really cool when you do this with white, because at first you won't be able to see what you're drawing on the paper, but then as you watercolor paint on top of it, your white marks will start to show up, and it's really just fun to see. So I thought I would show you a galaxy painting and I'm going to do stars with my white, but you could do this with drawing anything really. Fish or jellyfish would be really cool to draw some white jellyfish and then paint over it with blue. Whatever you want to do. But I'm going to do stars and a galaxy and just talk about that for a little bit. So what I'm going to be doing first is I'm just going to be drawing little dots like stars all across my white paper. And I'm going to draw some smaller and some bigger just to have variations in the sizes of my stars, because not all stars are the same size. Now you probably will have a little trouble seeing. You might not even be able to see at all what I'm drawing at first, but after I paint over it, you'll see what I was doing. And I'll see it too. I won't really see it. I'm going to just draw randomly little stars all across my paper. So I'm going to do little dots, and I'm going to do bigger dots, and it's just going to be random across my paper. I'm not looking for anything specific or any specific pattern. And like I said, you probably can't see. I can't really see where I'm drawing them or what I'm doing exactly. So we'll just kind of see how it goes. But I was looking in my little book, my little devotional book that has stories about creation and stuff in it from Louis Giglio. And it's one of my favorite little devotional books because it's got a bunch of cool things about nature and the Bible in it, and I just love nature. Well, I don't like being in nature, but I like looking at it. I like looking at flowers and butterflies and stars and all that. But I don't really like being outside in the woods looking at bugs or nothing. I like really just looking at the pictures, really. But anyway, that's really not the point. The point is I was looking at this devotional about the earth and the stars and all that. So I'm just going to talk about a little bit of the stories that come from the devotional. So it starts off saying, remember the story of Goldilocks and the three bears. Mama bear and Papa bear and baby bear are out for a walk, and Goldilocks comes in their house and takes their porridge and tries out their chairs and their beds and falls asleep in baby bear's bed. Well, anyway, so Goldilocks was going throughout the house and she was testing each one of these things, and she would find one that was just right. Well, Goldilocks didn't have the best manners, but she did understand that some things are just right. So our earth is in just the right spot for life. Scientists have sometimes called it the Goldilocks zone or the habitable zone. It's not, the earth isn't too close to the sun. If it was too close, we would get burnt. It's not too far away, so we're not going to turn into a big ball of ice. And so in all the huge vastness of space, God placed the earth in just the right spot for life. And when you look up into the sky, you can see all the galaxies and stars and things that God put in space, but he put us on the earth in just the right spot. And God also places people in just the right spot on earth. He's very careful in where he places people. He places people where he wants them to be. And in the Bible, there's a story, and I was actually reading this story a few days ago while I was listening to it, really, on the Dwell app. If you're familiar with that, it's a Bible app that reads to you the Bible. And so I was listening to the story about Esther, and it was talking about Queen Esther was placed by God in just the right spot to save her people. If you go in the book of Esther, you can read that story, and it's a really incredible story of how God used Esther to save her people, the Jews, from death. And so, now I'm going to just do this to add, just to make some smaller bits here. You might look at all the stars, or even at all the people in the world, and start to feel very small. Maybe you even start to feel unimportant. But remember that God of all creation chose you to be his own, and he put you in the right spot that he wanted you to be in to play an important part in the world. And just want to read you the scripture from Esther, and it says, "Who knows, you may have been chosen queen for such a time as this." Queen Esther, Esther was chosen queen in the Bible story. So anyway, just giving you an encouragement that it doesn't matter how small you are or how young you are, you have an important part to play in the world, and God has placed you right where he wants you to be. All right, so we've got our white crayon marks on our paper wherever we wanted them to be, and I'm going to start painting like a really dark galaxy sky. So I'm going to start with black on the edges, and I'm only going to do the edges because I don't want it to get too dark in the middle. Now, if you look up in the night sky when the stars are out, it'll look black, but I'm going to add some color to it that's going to be like our swirling colored galaxy thing. And I've done this project before, and every time we do it, it comes out really, really cool, and everyone's different. So it's really fun to see once you do it, what it ends up being. So we're going to get a good bit of water on our brush, and we're going to come over here in our black paint and swirl it around. Remember, we count to about 20 to make sure we get enough color on there. And then as I start to paint, you'll start to see where I colored with the white, because what happens is the paint will not stick to any of the white sections. It won't stick to the white wherever I painted white. So I'm just going on the edges here, and this is actually looking brown. I may actually have the brown instead of the black. And this looks like purple. Well, I'm not sure. Let's do a dark purple here over this brown. Whoopsie. That's okay. We're going to fix that right up. We might just have a interesting looking thing here. I was wondering why that was not looking black. I'm not sure. I thought that was black over there. Oh well. So we'll just do dark purple for right here. And I'm going to see what this color is. This is a darker blue. So now I'm going to add in some blue. Really, really wish I had a black. I don't know why I don't have a black. Okay. This is not looking the way I wanted it to. Okay. I'm going to come in and add some of this pink. I need more water than that. Get some of this lighter. Okay, I got to start. I don't like this at all. I do not know what's happening here. That's okay. This is not looking like I wanted it to look. Okay. That's okay. That's all right. Let me see. Maybe there's black paint in here. Let's see if this is black. That's black. Okay, let's try. What I'm gonna do before I'm gonna wipe off some of this a little bit. Oh, I actually like the way that looks. Okay, so you see, if you mess up, don't fret. Wipe it off. Try again. So apparently the other paint palette did not have black in it, which is strange. Okay, so I want to do good black on the edge. That's what I want to do, like this. Okay. I actually like how that looks all blended together like that. But I'm going to put some of this black over here so that we have a dark sky. Okay. And now I'm going to come in with this dark blue. Just going to come around with a dark blue here. Now I'm not going to cover it. I don't want to go too far into it, into the page with the blue. And I'll show you something else. If you have some salt after you get your paint, I'm going to show you what you can do. And then I'm going to do some of this purple color in here. I think maybe the other paint was kind of had some mixed spots or something. Now I'm coming in with this purple color, and oh, I love how that pink is showing through. So I'm going to leave that, and I'm going to do some more of that color pink. And I'm coming in here and I'm kind of blending these together like this. And I'm going to take some more of, let's see, I'm going to go with this pink right here. Oh, I got some black in it though. Let's see. Let me rinse that again. Okay, I'll take some of this pink and come in with that and kind of swirl it a bit in here. I got a lot of water spots right there. Okay, let's see. I want to do some of this blue here. I'm gonna come in and add some. See, I'm just gonna come in. See, I'm adding some blue around. Doesn't have to be perfectly. I'm just adding some more color into the. Let's see, did I have a lighter purple? Let's see, let's try this lighter purple. These palettes apparently have different colors in them. I don't know. Or something. No, it doesn't really look lighter. Alright, so after you have your sky, and I'm still not totally pleased with this, but I'm just going to go with it. Might look better after it dries. I don't know. Anyway, so I've got my stars there, and then I'm going to take some salt. This is totally optional, but you have to do it when it's wet. And it'll leave some more little starburst kind of shapes. So we'll let that dry, and if you don't like it, which I'm not 100% crazy about how mine came out, I've done this before and it's turned out better. But that's okay. It doesn't matter. I'm showing you the things that fail so you can know that it's okay if yours doesn't come out the way you like it. And maybe I'll like it better when it's dry. And maybe I'll come back and do some darker. Maybe I need to blend this too a little bit. Anyway, I'll show you one that I have done that I do like. And this one I was able to get a really dark black. This is one that I've done similarly that I do like. See, it's got this cool little galaxy effect in the middle. So I'm not sure what happened with this one, but that's okay. So I hope that you post pictures of what you've made, even if you don't like it 100%. And have fun painting, because it is fun, even if it doesn't come out right. And I'll see you next time. Bye.